Hello and welcome to the next series of the Bonofie podcast, and we are continuing with the journey, the Meko Bono Journey. And see, I was for meeting bio ede nana ama kwache menkwana mede sa podcast we ebro enche yede afoforo ebeka ho ama yenyina yede podcast abro. Now in my last series I was talking about the struggles that we went through, and I did mention several times to say we were not being sponsored by anyone. It is just me and my guys that are going through all these difficult times to make a Bono man proud. Now I want to say asansam here mekayana is not to shame anyone or not to say abia obi enye bibi and I say bibi meaning along the line obi ot the previous podcast, which is the third one, would say na say moboka with the first two. Now why didn't you make it known for people to actually contribute and pay? I think that with the very first Meko Bono there's a group that we have, Meko Bono. It's not called Meko Bono group, it is called the Bonofie WhatsApp group, So the Bonofie WhatsApp group, they are great. They are great people. Most of them have been with me from the start of this Bonofie journey till now. And so they asked that whatever it was there for home and change to. Some actually paid some. They did actually pay some, but along the line I have to also cover the rest of the monies that were left. And Mekaya, if to the best of my knowledge, if Mekaya, I think they contributed either close to 20,000 or 20,000 Ghana cedis for the Eka Ebaye. But of course, na Ekano was so much, and I had forgiven so much, and the Eka who say mebusia for buy idea. So I decided to cover the rest. Because I call traditional council to the Bono House of Chiefs to talk about the next one, and then they asked us in the previous one account and then Mosima Boka. So how did you cover it? We did explain to them that the group not paid some of it, and I covered the remaining of the amounts na ekayeno. Because there was a comment like na when or your program first one na oboka or sign a the next one. But that is the determination myself and my guys we do have. That is our passion. This is what we do. You know what we get out of this? I personally get fulfillment just to know that I have been part of this great thing that is going on, which is Meko Bono. That is my fulfillment. That is my reward. That is what I get paid for. Paid in kind of say, I don't know with feelings. I don't know how I have to even say it. But enone emame ekoso to see say I have done something and I have been part of a great deal, and that is what keeps us going. To see a Boka first one, it doesn't mean that we should let it be, because they said it is not the number of times that you fall that is the problem, but it's the number of times that you rise up. So sorry is more important than because we are humans. All the time. So these struggles, they are there, and sometimes it is a challenge because to bring something great like this to Bonoman and more Boka and so still and sometimes when the brethren say the basic the baby physical, it makes sense because why your first one why your second why all time person you build me pa never why you build. But I have to tell you the truth, say nyankopon ne ma yesa hoden and the courage to continue doing this, because no person will do that. We are investing our time, precious times, and we are investing our money just to see Bonoman go forward, and that is what we want to see. As much as we can, we will do it until we cannot do it anymore. We are making hay while the sun shines. Yes, in Tatia or crackra ne edego ne diamond na say come back or come here back with me. So we are actually trying to work hard for the betterment of Bonoman someday. We might not even be around to experience all these, but we will be glad in our graves if we will be gone by then, to know that we started something and it has become something great to Bono Man. So like I said, we are not saying this to shame anyone. We never, and I have to state here that we never ever went to any ohene or any politician or any the government or whatever to say yaboka say enti homboye na yentua enti no mempese obi betna baby eti podcast we na nipa kro he aka say na sa homboka kra ho ankoka nche nananom. Of course it is true yankoka nche nananom. Somebody might think that I'm just sitting here na me comment some because nkabemboka nam koka nche nananom, but man koka no, I don't have the right to say it here. No, the fact is that nananom no, majority of them at that point did not even understand what was going on, and they are humans, and it takes time to say your school. It's no time ubia at a subject be and as a topic be as say, but as time goes on, you see some more and more of them are beginning to actually understand what the whole thing is about. When I'm saying bedroom honum is a long journey, but we'll definitely get to where we are going. We'll definitely get to our destination, no matter how long it takes us. We will get there. So I was with my last series now, I mentioned something that I was gonna talk about Meko Bono 2024 in Techiman, and baby I may end the year was say many team members, and we've raised the point to say there are so many companies in Bono, there are so many Bono owned companies, there are so many rich men in Bono. We are struggling, and when it comes to the whole of Bono, I mean, Meko Bono is everywhere. Who doesn't know it in Ghana now? I mean, which will be all kind of paper, no be OT news, and no be TV, and something be out. But I've heard of Meko Bono. But why is it that our businessmen and all that are not investing, but outsiders are investing? I think so. These comments were made out of frustration, and I am in one of the Bono groups, WhatsApp groups, and these things came up, and it seems like some people were getting a little painful. They were getting a little agitated because this is what many men crawl for. I didn't Bono companies are not actually sponsoring, or Bono companies are not helping and all that. And see, because in some of the comments were like, because Bayo Bonofie does not mean that they have to come and sponsor, and then they make their money, they struggle, they make their money, so they choose what they have to use their money for. I mean, literally that was what they meant. I'm not quoting them. But quickly, I had to apologize. I had to apologize and say it is out of frustration that we say all these things that say there are some companies that sponsor Nyama Bibre, but when it comes to something that is bringing a new nyam to Bono Man, that they are not actually participating, they are not actually showing anything. You better to get them. When you get them to, they are not even giving you any positive feedback. And I say, baby. So that was it, episode 4. So we struggled a lot, and we were going to see so many big people, if I should say, and said the music canon him. We are going to say it as it is. We were seeing some MPs, we were seeing some ministers and all that, and there was nothing good coming out of it. Unfortunately for us, me and my team, you will not see us. Like, Meko Bono does not even recognize me and my team. Many team members in when it comes to Meko Bono, nobody knows us, but what they know is all the big men that came or attended the festival. And that is where we say, but we need the help, because when it comes to when you can actually help, but when it comes to financials, but and then it becomes something great for Bono Man, and then you feel good, so you're Bono Nidia, and you kindly please help us. But Metebasie because a menswa I might not have done it because a business is different from individual something. So when they don't want to sponsor, I understand. Every company has its rules. And ye bibiane or sebedi be shame and I say mwaba ben fa be shame. It doesn't matter so you're born new or you're born new or you want you on funny shame. It is not compulsory. And to metebasie panti mesanso apa benyana cho company bia and I say penyim bia ufi bono many mebusiafo and as I make say mebusiafo I mean my team. Yeah, can't be we anya with the him when if you we say so as science so apa what you say what they ebeche. Because yanshada yeni abere yetire ho pa na enim de ekọ nti ye say ye beka bibi ebia ebe tache obi akoma na waboa ama akoso. For Meko Bono 2024, it was great. On the debut day, we had more than 15,000 people attending. Techman was actually massive. We've had Meko Bono in Sunyani. We've had Meko Bono in, we had Meko Bono in Sunyani 2 times, but Techman was great. I mean, people are actually beginning to understand what the whole thing is about, what the whole deal is about. And Nyankopon Adom, from the first day that we did it, it was great. Metia say, and I say, some people were on social media talking about how our first day or the opening ceremony, and saying na Meko Bono ya ka. You know the best part about the whole thing for me, dear na medeka say they know. Oh, the woman I heard so much say na Meko Bono why you did this did this na manage it made me feel so good to say, oh, people have actually heard about Meko Bono. And the benim and so say tama opening ceremony. With our opening ceremony, with the program lineup that we have and how we have actually structured our staff, we do not carry a lot of people for our opening ceremony. It is only for nananum sebebe gunsa a Christopher Bompaye na Muslim for they say a prayer so that we open the festival officially. And so you invite nanabako and then the corona you will also stay a honor. So it is not something that nemum dear yema without him for no a deba day. They without him for no deba day. And of course, it showed more than 15,000 people were present over there. And like Meko Bono first one here, it was Sunyane, our very first one. We had about 4,000 people attending. We're like, oh my goodness, yeah, dear, we did great. 4,000 people attending Meko Bono. That was so great. Okay. We did the second one. There was not much change or much difference in the people that attended, but the performances, top notch. We did great with performances. So it was also around 4,000, 5,000 thereabout. Then look at how it jumped from say a number 4,000, 5,000 now to 15,000. Techiman. That tells you that the people of Techiman are damn serious. Yeah, they are very, very, very serious when it comes to Meko Bono. And I love that the fact that they joined hands with us to make Meko Bono great. Yeah. Also again in Trump's voice, we're making Bono great again. Yeah. So it was for there's some of the challenges that we had, like I said, but when it comes to we also and Neoma here for Meko Bono and so another challenge. Radio stations there were more participation here. I mean, it cost us so much with the radio stations that you would not even think about it because uko interview bia says so that nipakura interview here say one you sika kro beju's Thanksgiving and your friend Thanksgiving. And see, you want to cancel bye definitely be film. So we also spend so much but here I know a lot of people are waiting to see what is going to go on because so many people watched Meko Bono. They saw how many things or like how many people came and what how much money came on because it was public. It was public, and that's why I have to put my accounts publicly for people to see on the mekobono.com website. so that people would know that whatever they brought, this is what the monies were used for. It wasn't for our own enjoyment. This is said people were thinking, and I say, yeah, paying for a bit more dreams. Say the be a scanner. It was never like that. It was never like that. So even before the Deba hand Osajefo brought up what we're going to do, and before then Osajefo Edin Komodada. So whatever Osajefo came to say, and just what Bonitim no Okanye, it was a planned thing that actually Osajefo and Bonofie had actually discussed, and we know said we're going to do. Say Yebeya projects be. It shouldn't only be about celebration. It is nice, it is great, but I will say ye be answa yenya some baby be something monumental be a jana honey ka say, oh yeah, Meko Bono 2022, this is what we did. Yeah, Meko Bono 2023, this is what we did. But we have not been able to do that in the first two, because first two was like I say my friend is a sole proprietorship and I'm a boy. Yeah. So I don't know, just say many boys yeah near me so yeah the class so I be before although you me with trainings after the first one. But at this time here, Osajefo stepped in, and he has been a great support for us. Osajefo stepped in and said no, I'll see you baby. So there's going to be a project, and there were some monies raised that were going to be used for certain projects. Bonomai emo. Yede bi ane trends by Messi Ejanambia emfa maye dabi debi wo ho a say yes so yetime eboa ema Ejanambia yetime, and I say some basic necessities that these people need. Basic necessities that many make for we need to get it. And see, those projects are gonna go on. Those projects will definitely come on. Everything went so well. Everything went so well. I mean, definitely there are going to be issues, but everything will be settled, and everything has been settled. And since settle, you're gonna be settled because and we understand each other. So whoever had any issues with us, myself and my organizers, I do apologize, but I know it will not stop you from doing all the good stuff that you do for yourselves, for your country, and for humanity as a whole. And so I still do have a lot to tell you about Meko Bono. So now Meko Bono, you've told us about how it came on and blah 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 blah. What is next? I'm going to tell you in my next episode. Therefore, Nyakopo Yaduma ever seen a share beam said Munimno, Mempese Bekasa Bibrin, so Mekasa Pa Yamayawe. So I will definitely come back again and tell you what is next after Meko Bono 2024. I will bring you all that in my next episode, and as the series that is going to come on, I will actually let you all know what is coming on. But I say, so when you follow here and I say when you subscribe here, please go ahead and subscribe now. Steady be say me the podcast for eba also on sa ebe kam. Never be bria kwa I will say you see efa bonoma ho efa kana mamre ho efa Ghana ho ene ade. Ni nyina Bonofie e de bebra Bonofie enye nipa ba akodia Bonofie enya kana nko ade. Bonofie enye bono nko ade. Ni nyina he ye be ma obia ensa aka bi. E da ho nyina ase. Yes sure say obe follow. Now expect what is coming next after Meko Bono 2024 in our next episode. Thank you. Yamisha yinyina. Yebesodeshia. Beda hwase.